Good morning all. This is Dr. K. Lalita here to talk about the course outcomes and course introductory video of engineering physics. Coming to the point of what is physics. Physics is a science that is very relevant to our day-to-day life. Physics is a science that we all will be reading unknowingly in our day-to-day life. We'll implement that also. Here, when it comes to the point of why physics to the engineers, usually the other graduates, the BSc, other graduates, they'll be studying physics as a core paper. But the engineering people will study this only for one semester. Why that physics, which is so much important to all others, is a one semester paper for engineering graduates, is here when the other people just study about the physics in terms of theoretical knowledge or whatever the simple things that they'll do related to the physics. But when it comes to the engineering point of view, first we should know who is an engineer. An engineer is a person who develops the technology based on his knowledge in basic sciences. So under the basic sciences need not tell that physics comes out to be a regular version, because this is in our day-to-day life. Physics is a science where we'll be studying about the interaction of matter with the existing radiation in the universe, with more concern on the physical changes that occur, like the compressions, rarefactions, the pressure variations, the friction, the gravitational force. Everything is related to the physics. So here an engineer is a person who uses all this basic knowledge in the sciences to develop the technology. So this goes to be a very major part for him. When it comes to an engineering physics paper, this is specially designed for mechanical and civil engineering students at JNTU Anantapur. And here we talk about various units like mechanics, we talk about ultrasonics, acoustics, dielectric materials, magnetic materials, lasers, optical fibers, and also sensors. So in all these chapters, we'll be majorly focusing how technically the people can implement their knowledge. So if it comes to the for acoustics unit, there we discuss about how far this sound waves, that is like reverberation and all, will be used to design a auditorium, a sound medium. So when it comes to the music point of view, we'll enjoy a more related to the concert halls. That designing and all will go in terms of Sabine's formula, which tells us about the reverberation. They'll understand the very interesting factors like why the concert halls will have that red carpets, why those thick curtains to the windows, doors, all that seems to be a decorative ones, but when it comes to the technological point of view, those are going to make a large difference in terms of the music which we enjoy. So such things will be discussed in this paper. Ultrasonics, there we'll talk about the medical applications, cleaning purposes and all, and everything like dielectric materials and magnetic materials, the potential applications of miniaturization of the devices, that comes out to be in terms of magnetic and so in terms of magnetic and dielectric properties, the potential application areas goes to be like recording medium, the memory cards which they are using, all that comes under magnetic and dielectric materials. Even when you come for the lasers and optical fibers, need not tell about them. They are the ones which everyone knows about, that at least the terminology. But when it comes to the internal physics behind them, we'll talk about how that lasing action is possible and how far these lasers are used in medical and other applications. Optical fibers are the ones which are used in medical fields and also for long distance communication, where we talk about an engineer that who are going to design about this communication system in a well-versed manner. We are definitely need to discuss about this optical fibers. And the last unit goes to be the sensors, where we are trying to familiarize them in terms of various types of sensors available and how they can be used for potential applications in today's development of technology. So overall, this engineering physics syllabus introduction video, I mean to say that goes to be how the engineering persons or the undergraduate engineers are getting familiarized with all the physics terms, that is the basic science that they require to develop the technology, and how they are going to implement them in the future. So here all the basic chapters, like we start with the mechanics, as I told you, the remaining topics, all of them are going to give you a wonderful idea how they should develop the technology based on this regular day-to-day physics knowledge. Here in this complete unit, we'll give them idea about each and every topic, what is the topic, why the topic, how it arose, how far it can be easily implemented, what is the basic technology behind that technology. I mean to say, if we consider a laser, what are all the materials that are required to develop a laser, to release a laser in a very good characteristic, what we know that as a monochromatic, highly intense, highly directional and coherent beam. So these all characteristics can be dragged out from a material, whether that can be a solid, liquid or a gas. From that material you can drag all these characteristics based on a physics technology there, physics terminology there, like what the material we are taking, how far the material atoms are inside that, how they will support us to emit the laser. All this will be considered here. In this same manner, in all the units we'll go for why, how, what, when, what is the use. This is all about this introductory video. Thank you so much for listening to me so patiently. Thank you.